Assalamualaikum and very good days. So we continue for the last subtopic, schedule waste. So previously you already learned about the solid waste, non-hazardous solid waste. So for the last subtopic, schedule waste. So schedule waste, that means there's any solid waste that cannot be disposed into the sanitary landfill, cannot directly disposed to the sanitary landfill. So for the hazardous solid waste atau hazardous waste, so you need to follow this act, okay, the Environment Quality Act 1974. They have listed for the schedule waste, okay. So from this here, okay, from this act they have to mention, okay, all the listed, okay, the treatment, okay, dispose schedule, okay, notification, and all interpretation about the schedule waste. So in this act they have the mention, they have the list all the information, requirement or guideline that you need to comply for dispose the schedule waste. So need this in the BI, this in bahasa version, this in English version, okay. Hazardous substance is defined in the USPA that because substance that because of the quantity, concentration, physical, infectious characteristic, may cause significant increase mortality and so on, present or potential hazard to the human health and environment when improperly treated, storage, transport. This one we need to manage for the schedule waste, okay. So this important part that you need to notice, okay, concern before dispose all the schedule waste. In the other term we call as the schedule waste. Schedule waste is the substance, okay. This is the common hazardous product, okay, hazardous product in the household. So this is just for your concern. So don't easily dump all the waste into the landfill. So in our home, the product, so here, look here, the cleaners and all is the corrosive, okay. They have the characteristic of the hazardous characteristic, okay. So motor oil, okay, antifreeze, car battery, transport. So this thing you cannot easily dump to the dustbin, okay. So you need to proper. So all this product listed as the schedule waste, okay. Herbicide, insecticide, wood preserve, okay, this indoor pesticide, repellents, clay repellent, okay, moth repellent, mouse and rat poison. So all this one toxic, so you cannot to dispose easily to the landfill, okay. All enamel based paint, okay, paint solvent and thinner. So this one is flammable, okay. This is the part of the in our home already have the hazardous product. Okay, this law and legislation, okay, 1925 replace the 1989, okay. Under this regulation, 70 type of schedule waste listed in the first schedule, okay. 77 type of the schedule waste listed in the first schedule are divided into 5 categories. Category 1, metal and metal bearing waste, okay. Waste containing principal inorganic constituent which may contain metal and organic material. Containing principal organic constituent may contain metal and organic material. 70 type of schedule, okay. So they have the label when you want to waste schedule waste, so you need to label what the type of the waste, okay. Organic 30 to 7 type schedule, so the labeling as the SW 141 anti SW 432, okay. SW5 others waste, okay, one type schedule, so the labeling SW501. So yang all the hazardous waste not listed in the 1 to 4, so they can be categorized in the SW5, schedule waste 5, okay. This is the summary of the environment requirement on schedule waste. First, the waste generator may store schedule waste generated by him for 1 days or less after its generation, provided that the quantity of schedule waste accumulated on the site shall not exceed 20 metric ton. So they have the volume. So the limit volume 20 metric ton. Kat rumah not possible lah, tak adalah sampai 20 metric ton. This one in the commercial ataupun in factory, say they can achieve until to 20 metric ton, only until 20 metric ton can be stored in their premise. Okay, however, what they may be applied to DG, if you want to skip or to store more than 20, so you need to apply this new application lah. So this one without application, so the limit only 20 metric ton. So if you want to store more than 20 metric ton, so you need to apply. Okay, you need to have the permission from the Director General of the KASA lah, alam sekitar. Okay, the container that I use to be stored schedule waste should be clear label. So the label dia adalah ada dia punya state label. So dia ada nama, code, just have code, date and so on lah. Okay, let's see first generate well name, address and waste generator. So all this information need clear labeling on the container, on the storage container. Okay, this is the type of the label lah. So this one label toxic. Okay, toxic. So code and so on lah, address and number phone. Okay, so this is the practice code. Okay, you can read in the this one lah, this practice code, penggunaan label and bekas tuan jadual. So this one they have the listed all the thing that you need to comply, what the type of the storage, what the sizing, what the labeling and so on lah. They have it in this code practice. Okay, this one for the battery, so SW, so in the schedule number 1 lah, schedule number 1. Okay, so the listing lah. So description of the wasted, okay, type, label, okay, and then the storage. They need to store in what type of the storage. Okay, so landfill incineration disposal of the facility for the recovery storage can only be carried out at the prescribed permission by the DOE. Okay, however, with the signing the concession agreement between government and the Quality Alam Sekitar Berhad, all this treatment disposal storage secure is not allowed. Okay, off-site treatment and disposal of the scheduled waste not allowed. So all this one kena carry dan conduct with this one. They have the agreement lah between government and the company, this company that conducted to treat the schedule waste. On-site incineration of the scheduled waste is not encouraged. If it is the deemed necessary, application of the installation of the incinerator must strictly adhere to guideline on the installation on the on-site incinerator of the disposal of the scheduled waste in the Malaysia. Okay, include carry out the detailed environmental impact assessment and need to display for the public comment if they want to install for the on-site incineration. Incineration is purpose to treat the scheduled waste. So waste generator may be applied to special management scheduled waste to have the scheduled waste generation from their particular facility process, okay, be disposed government of the others than the prescribed permits or on-site treatment or recovery as the. So semua ni, this one adalah waste generator untuk management and schedule ni, they have the mention in the regulation here. Okay, so you need to comply lah with this regulation. Okay, so schedule waste treatment installation, one of that method that can be used to the schedule waste treatment. Okay, commonly in the Singapore or the developed country, they use incineration to dispose the solid waste. Okay, the solid waste, because in the Singapore they have the limitation of the land, so they not have the capable to develop a new landfill for the solid waste. They use incinerator to dispose the solid waste. But the incineration also is part of the method that can be used to treatment the schedule waste. Okay, so it wastes the control manner in order to destroy the transport into the less hazardous, less bulky and more controllable constitution. So constitution the chemical and physical type of the solid schedule waste stable. Okay, So use white waste including just I mentioned previously, okay. But they work also can use for the this one for MWS lah, for solid waste, but they also can be used for the schedule waste. Okay. So the benefit of the incineration, reduction of the wet waste bulky solid with the high combustion content. Okay, 90% volume they can be reduced 90%. Okay, volume and of the material and going to the final landfill. So bila dah stable, the waste become stable, so they can be going to dump to the landfill. Okay, discussion of the waste and this toxification of the other render them the more stable for final disposal. Okay, this as the combusting carcinogens, pathological contaminated materials, okay, toxic materials, biological active material, okay, could affect sewage treatment work. So the discussion organic component of the vehicle when the which when the landfill directly generate landfill gas. So they recover energy from the organic waste with sufficient calorified value replacement for the fuel gas, okay, fossil fuel, with constant benefit in terms of the greenhouse. So they can be reduced for the greenhouse effect. This type of the incineration a moving gate. Okay. Okay, this is the advantage. Proven technology can accommodate large variation in the waste composition and heat value can be in very large unit. Okay, up to 15 per hour, temperature per hour. The main disadvantage investment and cost maintenance lah. Okay, so dia akan slush, akan after the burning dia akan tinggalkan slush lah. Bottom ash, bukan slush ash. Okay, so big house ni to keep the air pollution lah, filter the pollution air. Okay, this is the rotary clean. Okay, rotary clean common lah. This one sometimes they install rotary clean in on-site treatment. They install the rotary clean incinerator. Okay, municipal and by large industry plant, nampak? Industrial plant. Okay, so to chamber, primary chamber, this one lah, first and second lah. So they have the different temperature. This one between 8 degrees Celsius to 1200 degrees Celsius. This one 1000 to 2015 degrees Celsius. This higher than the primary, secondary. So the first to serve as the scarification layer to protect the client's structure. So this scarification layer need to be replaced from the time to time. So and the second necessary to complete gas phase combustion reaction. Okay, dia ada 2 kali lah. So this the fluidized bed, strong airflow, okay, force to the sand bed. The air seep to the sand until a point reach where the sand particles separate to let the air through and mix and kerning occur. Okay, sini ada fluidized bed. So this one sand bed. Ni ada sand bed. Okay. So the bed is violent mixes and agitated keep small inert particle and air fluid state. This allow all the mass of the waste will to be circulate to the furnace. So dia boleh pusing-pusing sini lah. Okay, semua sisa waste ni. So ni akan kawal lah bed dia. Okay, the second treatment instead of the incineration, so you can use the solidification. So the process solidification, stabilization lah, solid become the solid or become the stable. Mixing waste with the appropriate binding filling agent. So they need to use the others substance, okay, that make the solid waste more stable and more solid. Okay, so they modified their physical properties. Okay, the objective change the waste properties. Okay, so following case, waste does not meet the leachable classification for the disposal in landfill. So dia tak boleh landfill. So you can treat the waste by using the solidification. Waste is liquid or released liquid phase by sedimentation. Chemical composition of the waste, okay, has possible negative effect to quality of leachate. Waste of dusty or wicking acid define emission limit. Okay, disposal dia tak boleh habuk, dia tak boleh lepas lah. So dia boleh gunakan sebagai kita boleh terima sebagai solidification lah. Kes yang lain, unmodified waste may result in the adverse reaction with the waste disposal in the active layer or landfill body, so they can be used. So this case can be solved by using the solidification. Okay, and the last treatment, you can use the secure landfill. Secure landfill and sanitary landfill, the different condition. Okay, landfill and dispose of hazardous waste are required to meet the very stringent, okay, federal and state standard to protect public health and the environment. These standards have been established under RCRA lah, and govern the location, design, construction, operation, final closure of the landfill. All hazardous waste must be have the RCRA permits that incorporate this standard. Okay, the secure waste disposal, secure landfill. Okay, Kuching Integrated Waste Management Park, owned by management by Tinakan Sarawak Sinar Berhad. Okay, so and in this waste management park, they have the sanitary landfill secure. So this one for scheduled waste, this one for the solid waste yang you dah belajar sebelum ni. So leachate treatment, okay, scheduled waste incinerator. So in this permits, they have two type of the treatment for the scheduled waste. So they have the incinerator facility and juga secure landfill. So they depend on the type of the scheduled waste lah. Either they're suitable to treat using the incinerator or need to dispose in the secure landfill. It depend on the type of the scheduled waste. This is the secure landfill. Okay, Quality Alam Management Center, the center hold license to handle 76 category of the service scheduled waste under EQA. We provide one-step solution service under the concept of cradle to our customer tu. Nampak lah, dia macam landfill tapi the container they need to use specific container, and then the layer by layer lah, and then lastly barulah dia dump. Okay, so this container, this one ada liner lah. Kalau dia ada leakage here pun dia tak akan go to ours water bodies. Okay, dia ada control lah, sama macam landfill sebelumnya, ada control for the water, ada control for the any leaking ataupun pollution. Okay, this is the scheduled waste disposal secure landfill. 1.5 million ton over an area of approximately 45 acre, 50 acre besar lah. Okay, so waste generation to the waste management center, dia akan uruskan. So and then they select lah, either this scheduled waste go to incineration plant, physical treatment or innocuous waste. So after that they have the ash and the slag go to landfill. So the physical treatment plant, after the process the waste and then go for the solidification ataupun stable, and then barulah go to secure landfill. Innocuous waste directly go to landfill. Okay, so this one incinerator and plant, the solidification to modify the physical so because to make sure they can be dumped into the secure landfill or keep in the secure landfill. For incinerator plant, for any scheduled waste, so by incineration they can reduce the volume, so the secure landfill can be, the lifetime for the secure landfill can be increased the time by the year, the facilitated year for the secure landfill will be increased. Okay, conservation of the state of the environment. So this one about the 11. So thank you all for the last subtopic.